Hi, today I'm going to cover, I am receiving a new furnace. Now, a couple of things happen that people ought to be aware of. The first thing is that I had no warning. Now, I knew my furnace was old, and I knew that it had been around a while, but I had no warning until last spring when all of a sudden it stopped working. Well, I called a guy out. He found that a wire was loose in my thermostat. He fixed it. The furnace came on, and I was like, thank goodness. It's all set. Working perfect. But I thought, it's winter. My furnace is old. I probably should get a tune-up. So I called a local guy. He came out, and he, said he would clean the furnace. Well, I had by then been running the furnace about a month, and he said, I am going to have to shut your furnace off. And I'm like, why? It's running. He said, it's actually condemnable. It has a crack in it and a hole in it. I don't know how long it's been there. I don't either. It can let off carbon monoxide. It can kill you there. It can catch fire. There are all kinds of problems you can have. Well, what am I going to do? I've got to get a new furnace. So I called around, and you're looking at $6,000 by the time they're done. I also found I was out of code. In Massachusetts, you cannot have an under the ground pipeline going from the oil furnace to the oil tank, which is something nobody ever said to me, and they've been out to my house several times. So I not only needed that, but I'm going to need a new furnace. So being that I'm 71 and I live on Social Security, I have a part-time job, but it doesn't pay that much. And I'm like, where am I going to come up with, $5,000-$6,000 by the time I'm done? Well, people, go to fuel assistance. They were wonderful. I called fuel assistance. It came up. They gave me a local number. I called. I told the lady what was wrong. She went and told me I could go see her in like 4 days because I was an emergency case because I didn't have any heat. I went and I applied, and they sent my application over immediately to the place that puts in the furnaces. The guy from the furnace place and the guy said I could run the furnace. However, I had to be very careful. Leave a window open for air. It's sub-zero out. I've been very cold, running a space heater to keep myself warm. And today, I am getting my new furnace. It's at no cost. Now, the limit for a single person is over $50,000. I don't know how much it is for the rest, but I know that for a family of 4, you can make a lot of money. So if you own your own home and you live in your own home, definitely go to fuel assistance if you have a problem with your furnace. Even if you get turned down, you're only left with the same bill you were going to get. And they will tell you what the income guidelines are right over the phone. So I just want you to know, and along with this video, there's going to be some pictures. So I'll let you see them. Thank you. The big tall green one is the old one. The one next to it is the same one I got. They're doing somebody else's today. call furnace to repair. I want you to know that they also gave you a new thermostat. My thermostat was the old turnstile thermostat from the 50s, original with the house. The temperature was 56 degrees in here. It's a little chilly, but I could live. And it was turned on 11 minutes ago. And as you can see, it has reached the 68-degree temperature. Now this is the new furnace. It is a Regal with a Beckett Jenny system 705. Warning, fire explosion, power light ignition, 120 volts. Is amazing. I'm not sure what this is. Comes with extra filters, it looks like. Here's my new duct tape. Now, this whole area here, back here, was all furnace. So you can see that it's minimum of 4 feet smaller. This is all brand new space, all brand new duct tape. Here's the old furnace, and you see this little red line? Well, that goes along the beam. I was wondering where they were going to put it, and it brings the oil to the furnace. Now, before this, that's the old refrigerator. Before this, I had an underground pipe. According to them, this is illegal. That was illegal. Nobody said a word. You ought to be aware of that. If you don't know that, because you ever have a fire, who knows, they might not cover it. Now, this is an energy rating of 86.2%, non-weatherless oil. It says input capacity 70,000, fishing rating 6.5, or 105,000, 8.5. It's their efficiency rating depends on the input capacity. So the installer, the input capacity is 4,000 BTU. Unless your installer checks an input capacity box below. So this has a capacity of 84,000, which is right in the middle, and as a basic, pretty good. It's model ECM RSM 600/RSM 600. And just thought you might want to know. Thank you.